Well, good morning, baseball fans. This is Vinny, and if you haven't heard yet, the Sideline Strategies has released 3 new seasons, and I have picked up the 2022 season um, as I am preparing to do a tournament, a four-season tournament where I combine uh, uh, 4 seasons worth of players into a team, and then I'll do a tournament. Now, this is something that I usually do with Stratomatic, but I wanted to use a different platform this year. So I've been waiting patiently, and finally 2022 has come out. So if you're looking at my screen, you can see the 4 seasons that I have: 2022, 23, 24, and 25. That is going to be those are going to be the seasons that I use to create my tournament from. Excuse me. Now, the way this tournament works is again that each team will be comprised of 26 players, and they will be made up of players from all 4 of those seasons. Now, the minimum number of players from each season is 6, so each team will have to have 6 players from that season, and they can have no more than 8 players from any one season. The rosters are your regular season rosters. Now, I only use 4 starting pitchers, so I will use 4 starting pitchers. I will have 5 bench players and 8 relief pitchers. So that is how I will create my seasons. And what I'm going to do here first is I'm just going to take you right through it, and we'll see how this works out. Excuse me. So we're going to click on New Project, and we're going to enter the project name, and it's going to be the 2022 to 2025 Payoff Pitch Tournament. Okay. We'll use designated hitter. Now, this is not going to be either a historical replay mode, and I'm not going to check Board Game Companion, because if I do that, then I only get the 1 season. So as we come down here, it's going to say which sets are we going to get our players from. We're going to use all 4 of these: 2022, 23, 24, and 25. And as you can see, I've got 7,338 players in the selected sets. So let's scroll here, and it says select the teams from card sets or create your own fantasy teams. So we're going to be using the 2025 season ballpark. So I'm going to come down here, and we're going to check off all of the 2025 teams. And hopefully this is going to work out the way we want it to. Okay. 25, 25, 25. 25, 25, 25, 25. 25, 25. And 25, 25, 25. So we should have all 30 teams from 2025 selected. Now, which ballparks are we going to use? We are going to use only the ballpark cards from selected teams. Now, I usually play, even though I don't I'm not using the board companion mode. That's how I play my games. So um, I'm hoping that one day when they do the 1.1 or some later version, that the ballpark card will actually show up in this mode. Okay, so we're going to put all players as free agents. We're going to make sure we get all the current players. Now, this is something else that I hope will be taken care of as well. Um, I'm going to have, what do we say, 7,000 players in this player pool that I'm going to have to sort through. And I'm hoping that maybe it will have another option here where we can select players that we want to put into the draft pool. So that I'm not getting, so if I only want 8 players from a specific team, I put those 8 players into the draft pool and not the other 60 that will go with it. Okay, so our league structure. All right, we're not using divisions in this tournament. So we're going to create just the American League. We're going to add that one. And we're also going to create the National League. And we will add that one. And we're not going to be using divisions. Okay. And so we're going to go to team assignments. And for the National League teams, you can see here we are. So we go to select the league for the Cubs, National League, Angels, American League, Houston, American League. This looks like the New York Mets. That would be the National League. San Diego, National League. All right, Cincinnati, National League. Cleveland, American League. Sacramento, American League. Tampa Bay, American League. Seattle, American League. Milwaukee, National League. Los Angeles Dodgers, National League. Pittsburgh, National League. What? Oh, that was Miami, okay. And now Pittsburgh, National League. Kansas City, American League. Arizona, National League. And let's see, St. Louis, National League. San Francisco, National League. Boston, American League. Texas, American League. Philadelphia, National League. Chicago White Sox, American League. Colorado, National League. Baltimore, American League. Minnesota, American League. Atlanta, National League. The Yankees, American League. The Toronto, American League. Detroit, American League. Washington, National League. And okay, we've got 15 American League, 15 National League, and everybody has been assigned. So we're going to go create project. And I think what I'm going to do, let's see if we can do it. Yeah, we're going to put in the nicknames here. So we'll do that. Red Sox. White Sox. And I don't know about you, I like the Cleveland Indians, but I guess in this case we'll stick with the Guardians. Tigers. Astros. We have to do the same thing as Stratomatic also. They, as you know, there's what they call copyright infringements or trademarks. So you always get the teams with just the city name on them. Let's see. Royals, Angels. Minnesota. Okay, Yankees. I always liked them as the A's. Okay, Mariners. All right, Tampa Bay Rays. Texas Rangers. And Toronto Blue Jays. All right, so we have the American League teams in. And let's go to the National League. We have the Diamondbacks. Braves. Cubs. Reds. The Rockies. Dodgers. Excuse me. Marlins. All right, the Milwaukee Brewers. The Mets. Phillies. The Pittsburgh Pirates. Padres. Giants. Excuse me. The Cardinals. And the final team for the National League is the Nationals. Okay. So our league is set up, and it is going to now be time to draft our. See, well, let me see here. We've created our league. Here's another tournament that I've done here. Let's just kind of see here. All right. So I do manual dice rolling. Okay, so all that. Basically, I'll be using the board game companion, so I'll enter the results. So basically, I'm playing as manual entry. manual steal, manual sacrifice bunt. That means I'm going to be using it. Um, I'll use the FAC cards. I'm not using any of the rare charts or anything like that. Auto advance between plays, turns off and play pause. I'll have to look at my other um, things here. Visual, scoreboard, play by. I don't do play by play description. I think this is um, I don't think I used the mat there. Team lineups, highlight defensive player on play result. No. I keep my settings very simple. I don't need story pop-ups, show defensive alignment. Yep. Ballpark dust, I guess. Show field watermark. No. Show runner ratings on the field. Inning transition. Don't worry about that. Player card options. Um, show player. I don't like analytics. In-game stats. I like to show that. I think it's just using the same ones that I use. That. Yeah, I don't do any volume. We're not doing any autoplay things, no hotkeys, so that's good. Let me just do something here. Get rid of this. Okay. All right. Let's go back. I don't want to do that. Let's resume. Okay. There we go. Here's my 2025 tournament, which has reached, by the way, the World Series. World Series, and that would be the Yankees and the Brewers. I just want to look at the settings that I have for this game. Gameplay, board, game companion, manual steal. See if there's anything. Game flow delay 2 seconds. I'll have to look at that one. Scoreboard theme. Mark dust, show runner ratings on the field. 3 seconds here. 5 leaderboard. Okay. Let's go back to my payoff pitch setting just to kind of see here. Okay, 5 leaderboard, 3 seconds. And that's so. All right, so those are all the same. So it looks like that when you create a new league, it's going to carry over the settings. So that's good. Okay, so we are now going to begin the process of putting our teams together. Now, over the last couple of weeks, I've been creating the teams with the actual cards. And so the way this tournament is going to work is that the bottom 4 teams, based on their 4-year record, the bottom 4 teams will play a double elimination tournament, and the winner will go into the second tier. The top 4 teams, they are basically out of the tournament until the other 4 teams are determined. So we have to go through 2 rounds in order to get those other teams involved. So we're going to start with our first bottom team here. It's going to be the Kansas City Royals. So let's see, we need to create the roster, and we're going to need to sign free agents. So I'm just going to go by the cards I've got in my hand. And again, this is where I'm thinking that this game will be able to use a lot of improvement, and that is basically to. All right, so let's see. All right, lineups, rotation, player usages, schedule, roster. All right, we seem to be having a little bit of a problem here. Let's cancel. Let's go to the Royals again. Roster, sign, free agent. Okay, there we go. We finally got the free agent pool. All right, so keep in mind that this free agent pool has 7,300 and some odd players. All right, so since I already know the players I'm going to be using, I think it's going to be easier for me to um, just search by name. So we're going to say Michael Garcia. And for Michael Garcia, we are going to be using his 2025 card. So let's see if we can make sure we've got the right card here. And I'm not, is there a year on these? Hmm. Okay, I think that is something we're going to need to maybe address as well. I don't want to have to necessarily click on the player. Hmm. I thought this would, well, let's view. Alright, so there's, alright, so this is his 2025 card. I guess I have to click on view to find out what year he's in. Alright, so 2025 would be nice if it's actually in here somewhere so I don't have to pull the card up, but I'm glad I have the cards. Alright, so 2025, Michael Garcia, he is going to get signed. And so Michael Garcia is on there. We are going to be using Bobby Witt Jr. from 2024. So let's see, 2023, 2022, and there's his 2024 card. So we'll sign him. All right, we have Vinny Pasquantino from 2025. Same name as me. All right, let's take a look at which card. That's 2024. And there's his 2025 card. We'll sign him there. Salvador Perez, we're going to be using him from 2024. 2022. 2024 for Salvador Perez. All right, we are using Mike Yastrzemski. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because I'm using his combined card. So we need his combined card from 2025. 2024. 2024. 2023. 2025. I don't want a San Francisco card. So we might have a little bit of an issue here. Field C, left field C. I guess the good news is even though this is a San Francisco card, that's 2022, 2024, 2023, 2025. So let's put him under right field for a second. See if that changes anything. 2022, 2024, 2025. All right. All right. So let's make a note. The 2025 combined card is not showing up for Mike Yastrzemski. Now, for at least the good news here is that his ratings are the same. So I'm going to just sign him, and then we'll try to figure out why his uh, combined card is not showing up. Okay, Edward Olivares from 2022. And you can see this is going to take a little bit of time doing this because I've got to sort through a lot of players. If I can just dump them from every team and then just move them right to where I want to move them, it would be so much simpler. All right, Edward Olivares. That's 2023. We won his 2022 card. And that looks like it right there, so we'll sign that one. MJ Melendez. All right, Melendez, we're using his 2023 card, 2022, and there's his 2023 card, so we'll sign him. Michael Massey. All right, so we're using 2024 from Michael Massey, and give me this card right here. Okay. Michael Taylor, we're using from 2022. Michael, okay. So we're going to have to use the initial. Marchaela. No free agents match Michael A. Taylor. Okay. Let's put him under center field. Let's see. Nothing there. Well, there's a Michael Taylor there. That's kind of interesting. We want his 2022 card. There's his 2023 card. Mike, Michael. Alright, so we're looking for 2022. There's 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2022 right here. 2022 Kansas City. Now this is odd because this again is a different card. D2 arm is different. Let's see if there's another card, Okay, that makes no sense. I'm going to have to check that. So we're going to have to check Michael Taylor. And we're going to have to check Mike Yastrzemski. All right, let's get some pictures in Seth Lugo. We're going to use Seth Lugo's 2024 card. So view, there it is, 2024. That's good. Cole Reagan's 2024. Alrighty. And 2024 it is. Noah Cameron, we're going to use from 2025. And let's see, just one card. Okay. Chris Bubik from 2025. Right there, we'll sign them. Okay. Freddie Fermin. We're going to use his 2023 card. Kansas City catcher B21. Okay. Nick Lofton. We're using 2023. There it is right there. Drew Waters. And that will be his 2023 card, 2022, 2023. All right, Nate Eaton. Nate Eaton from 2022. That's his card right there. Hunter Dozier. So we have 2022 Kansas City. There he is right there. Okay. Right field D43, left field. They'll have the pitcher. And again, they've got different ratings, arm ratings on this. So and that's all we have is two. So we need to find out why. All right, here we go with some of the relief pitchers. John Schreiber, 2024, 22, 25, 25. All right, 2024. Okay, that looks like him. Sam Long from 2024. Okay, there he is right there. Okay. Now, when I play the game, I do use the cards in my hand, but if it's a defense rating, I just like to look right at the screen out to sort through cards, and I can get the correct ratings that I need without having to sort through cards. So we need to find out what the why those cards didn't show up the way they're supposed to. Carlos Estevez, pitcher from 2025. There he is. Okay. Lucas Urseg, 2025 as well. There he is right there. Taylor Clark, another 2025. There it is. Amir Garrett. He's going to be from his 2023. That's 2022. 2023. Yep, same. Okay. All right, Scott Barlow. We're using his 2022 card. There it is. Okay. Perfect. And our final player is going to be Dylan Coleman from 2022. And that's his card. Okay, that matches. Okay. All right, so there. Um, all right, so I'm seeing names or positions. I'm not seeing people's names on the roster. Okay, so let's look at the roster now. No, nothing. I'm not seeing any names. All right, let's do that. Let's close it out. Let's go to Kansas City. Let's see. Okay, there's that. Now it shows up. So I guess you have to close out and then see your players. Okay. Now I want to go back. Let me see if we can find the league setup. If it will. Well, maybe it doesn't let you do that. All right. Project settings. There we go. Settings, enable AI managers. Enable AI we don't want AI managers. Enforce rest chart rules. Enforce historic usage rates. I don't really care about any of that stuff. We don't do anything AI. Ignore active rosters. All players always active. Okay. Strategy. Teams. All right, so control mode. Set UL user controlled. There we go. All right, that's important to do that because if we don't do that, then you'll get AI stuff. Let's see, maintenance, add players that should be in the free agent pool. Useful after content upgrade, fixes errors. Recover missing players. All right. So, enforce rest chart rules, ignore active rosters. Okay, maybe that's why I see them. Okay. I want to see something here. Okay, cancel. Okay. Project, play, exhibition game. Okay, so just a couple things I'm not sure of. And let's just do something again. New project. I'm just want to look at this for a second. Select teams from card sets or create your own. Select from available teams in your chosen card sets. Include ballpark cards from selected cards. Player pool. All players as cards are not included by default. I know we checked that. Games, project settings. So there's no way to go back and recheck the settings. Alright folks, so that's all I'm going to do here today. I'm going to, you can see how the 1.04 is in there. So we need to find out why the um, the other player cards didn't show up. But anyway, I hope this kind of gives you an idea of how to create a league and to draft players from the pool. And I'm going to try to find out, get some more information about why we didn't get Mike Yastrzemski's full season card with the for the Royals, the combined totals. And so we had him. We had to look at. I think Michael Taylor was the other one. Let me see Michael Taylor. Okay, so the card is correct. Okay, so that looks right. Cameron Rubik, Lofton, Drew Waters. All right. I'm just going to kind of go down through these cards just to double check them. Michael Garcia. Okay, 2025, he's good. Bobby Wood Jr. And he's not even in alphabetical order or something. 20. Well, wait a minute. How did I get? Well, we got to get rid of him. For some reason we ended up with 2025 Bobby Witt instead of 2024 Bobby Witt. So I wonder if we could. Is there a way of releasing him now? Release player. There we go. So we can release him. And then let's go. Okay. Let's go back to Kansas City. And we'll go to roster. Let's sign a free agent. Okay, we're going to go Bobby Witt Jr. That's 2023. 2022. 24. That's the one that I thought we had signed. Okay, so let's get out of the free agent pool. And now it did the same thing. I clicked on Bobby Witt Jr. for 2024 and it's pulling up his 2025 card. Set. Let's release him. Okay. Oh, hang on a second. Let's not let you roster. Sign of. Oh, okay. Let's try this again. Bobby Witt Jr. 23, 22, 24. Signed. All right, so folks, you can see I'm having some issues creating the teams. One issue, obviously, is the combined player cards not showing up. And the other issue is that it's not allowing me to switch out Bobby Wood Jr. Now, I keep seeing all these things here at the top. I don't know why there's two signed free agents, but it's not, definitely not allowing me to do what I need to do. So I'll keep playing around with this and try to get some answers. And we'll go from there. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And thank you very much for joining me.